Welcome to an afternoon update in which we discuss one of the best performing altcoins today, which is Cardano. We've already made some updates earlier this year where we stated that Cardano is ready for $5. And even today I tweeted that Cardano is ready for $10 to $20 as the peak high bull cycle prediction. It's definitely one of the hottest altcoins right now, and therefore we're going to look at it from a technical perspective in which we're looking at the price charts. But before that, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the YouTube update, and follow me on Twitter where I'm posting daily content regarding the markets. And don't forget to check out the website in the description beneath where you can trade alongside me. So looking at Cardano in the structure right now, we can see that overall, the market is not really giving any re-entries based on the fact that we've had a very heavy corrective move, right? So we've just seen this massive crash in May. Cardano did well by bouncing back significantly. However, since this recent low, there's not been any corrective move at all. Meaning that the market is heating up for continuation, and there is just so much buy pressure at this point that the recent prices are not relevant for the current valuation of the cryptocurrency markets, meaning that in the next bull cycle, the chances are that this recent high is going to be the bottom of the next correction. So for instance, when you look at Bitcoin at 64K, there is a significant chance that the next bear market, Bitcoin will come back to 64K as the ultimate low, in which it already has seen an 80% correction around that level. So Bitcoin going towards 250 to 300k is quite normal, meaning that a Cardano can easily run to 10 to 20 bucks before it comes back to this level. So when it comes to this level here for Cardano, we can see that there's some levels that we should be watching when we look at the USDT section. Definitely, this is the level that we were holding. We've discussed this on YouTube too. There's also this level of resistance which we cracked through. Quite similar to the breakdown of Bitcoin at 46k. If it just consolidates slightly on that level, the chances are significant that it's going to break through the entire level, which it did in this case. And we see expansion to the upside. We also know that based on this fact, what is the level that we should be holding for Cardano? That's this entire region. I don't really want to see the price of Cardano drop beneath this level, as this is the recent higher low or the recent low. So if this is lost, then I'm looking at anything around 175 and I'm looking at 143 next. So having a slight dip here is probably going to cause continuation to the markets. And when you're looking at continuation, you can do Fibonacci extension to derive the next target zone. We've done this before. We're going to do it again, in which we can conclude that the next Fibonacci extension tools or the Fibonacci extension levels are $3.50 and $5 for Cardano in the next impulse wave. That is based on the recent high, recent low. Recent high is the 1 here, recent low is the 0 here. You can do the exact same for the entire impulse wave that Cardano has done, but then you're getting astronomical high numbers with $4 and $6.45, which is kind of higher than the previous one. But it gives you an impression of the levels that we're looking at. I'm taking the recent high, recent low as the first valuation of the levels, and I'm going to use those as taking profits in the markets. Does it mean that I'm going to take the exact top? Does it mean that I'll be taking profits too early? Definitely, but my point is not to be the exact top seller. My point is to maximize my profits and maximize my portfolio to the standards that I can do, and just do it the optimal way in which I don't want to have enough risk in my portfolio. So the more Cardano goes up, and if it's in my portfolio, which it is, that I just want to de-risk my portfolio and to lock in profits. I don't want to be 100% exposed to the markets at all costs. If it starts to run upwards, I want to be able to remain flexible, meaning that I take profits and meaning that I have liquidity, which I will be using to buy the dip if there is any. And if there is any availability for me to do that. For instance, at this point, I'm not taking profits yet. I've done it in this run up for Cardano, which I also share in the platform beneath. But if we get some correction here, I probably buy the dip from the ones that I've been taking profits. But if we run some higher, I'll be taking substantial profits to buy the dip once again. So in the end, I don't mind what I'm doing or what the market is doing. I do mind what I'm doing myself with the portfolio and to be consistent in trading. So that's what I'm looking at with Cardano. The level to watch is anything in this range. If that holds, I'm assuming 345 and $5 are next for Cardano. This will ultimately look or give the markets for crypto a very big impulse wave to the upside. When we're looking at Cardano against Bitcoin, we can see that we've had a beautiful retest after the big run. It shows that there's always corrections happening. This entire block has seen a nice corrective move. What we're looking at right now with Cardano is that we're looking at a construction where we're looking at support between 43 to 46.5 sets. I've also been using this Fibonacci extension tool here. It worked on the previous impulse wave as it went to 1.618, and doing it again on this recent impulse wave. The next target zone for Cardano is around 8k sets. Calculating that further and thinking that Bitcoin will run up a little bit more, that is giving a conclusion in which Cardano is most likely going to run towards $5. Level to watch for entry point, that is around this block here, might not give that, so you might be chasing it already around 47.50. But if we dip into that zone, I think that's granting you a great opportunity with a stop beneath here. If that is lost, then I'll be looking at 35 next. Target zone around 7,700 sats, which means Cardano is ready for $5 and potentially even towards 10 to $20 in this entire bull cycle. That's my small update in this afternoon. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you again tomorrow.